Business Builders. Welcome to Top Tip Tuesday. It's Jodie here. And we already had a comment from Lucy before. Wow, getting in early for next week, Jodie. So I did post in the Lifestyle Business Builder my schedule asking for questions, but we didn't have any questions this week. So I want to actually bring you 3 top tips that I'm going to share with you. So if you are watching live, please jump into the chat, give me a hello so I know who's tuning in. And if you have any questions that come up, please put them in the comments and I will answer them as we go. But as always, we're going to have about 20 to 30 minutes together. I'm going to share with you my top tips from the week that's been. So we're talking about last week, what I've been on. And then I'm also going to answer any questions that come up. If you happen to be watching this recording on YouTube, my name's Jodie, co-founder of The 7 Effect, where we essentially help you design your dream life and build your dream business. So we run a range of events, programs, and workshops that are all about designing the life of your dreams and then helping you build a business as a coach, a consultant, or an educator. And our number 1 program is called the Lifestyle Business Builder. Every week I go live at 8 a.m. on Tuesday morning into our community and I answer their questions, and then I just share it out here on YouTube so that you can catch it as well. All right, so we've got a few people watching live. Please jump in and give me a hello in the comments so I know who I'm talking to. That would be awesome. And I want to share with you this week some top tips around, firstly, your content creation. So last week, we were really lucky to be joined by Martine, who did a masterclass. Good morning, Lucy. It's great to see you here. Thanks for tuning in. Anyone else, let me know you're here. And look, we've got Anne here as well. Great to see you, Anne. Thanks for being here. So last week we had Martine come in and share with us her Facebook funnel strategy. $10 a day for 60 days in a row, and you can build a really big community. Her strategy works incredibly well, but there's things you need to do before you can roll out a strategy like this. Oh, good morning, Suzanne. We've got you here as well. Great to see you. Tony, hello. Good morning to you as well. And good morning, Fiona. Fantastic to have you here. So thanks, everyone, for dropping in and saying hello. So let's talk about your content marketing, because it gets to a point where you want to have the ability to just turn on a tap and have new leads come to you. We can do lots of organic marketing, and it's a very good strategy to start with. Essentially, when you're starting out in business, there are 3 avenues that you can get traffic and leads from. One is organic, which is you just sharing and posting regularly and looking for what gets traction, finding where your message is, and hoping that other people will share and post your stuff. Over time, you can build up an organic following, and word of mouth can travel that way. So organic doesn't cost any money, it's free, but it does require time. A lot of people start out in the organic space. You can also have paid traffic, and this is where we go, okay, I've kind of flogged the organic thing. I'm now fully booked with clients. I don't have time, but I do have money, so I'm going to do some ads and I'm going to turn on the tap and start getting traffic coming to me. And by the time, look, to be honest, when we launched the 7 Effect, we were making around $300,000 a year before we did any paid advertising. Nowadays, there are all sorts of clever strategies like Martine's $10 a day Facebook funnel strategy, where let's say you're making maybe $5,000 a month and you think, you know what, I'm really ready to start leveraging up. I'm prepared to pay $10 a day, or maybe even $5 a day, $70 a week for, 60 days? How many weeks is that? I don't know, about 7 weeks. I don't know. I can't do my maths fast enough. But anyway, it's not a huge amount of money to start expanding your reach and hitting people that you wouldn't organically get in front of because now you're spending too much time working with clients. So we've got organic, we've got paid, and then we've got partnerships. So this is the strategy that the 7 Effect used first and foremost. We buddied up with people who had big communities, and they put us in front of their community, and then their community started to come to our programs. We brought the content, we brought the gold, they brought the people, joint venture, they sold tickets, we split the profits, and then as a result, we've still got people in Lifestyle Business Builder and in our 7 Effect community today on our list that came to us through a community partnership. So really great stuff. Google Ad Leads has been great for me. Yes, it's so true. Suzanne has been doing amazing with SEO and the Google Ads, getting, I don't know, several good quality, highly targeted leads every single week, and most of those leads she's actually converting. I think your conversion rate's 9 out of 10 or something like that. It's pretty impressive anyway. So you can do SEO, Google AdWords. If you want to look at that, by all means, hit up Suzanne in LBB, have a chat to her son, Phil, who's very good in that space. You can do paid Facebook ads, which is what I wanted to talk about today. Or you can do YouTube ads. You can do, I don't know about LinkedIn. I'm sure you can do it. I don't know if it's effective. I've never heard of anyone doing LinkedIn advertising. But yeah, there's all sorts of different things that you can do. Let's talk about Facebook though. I highly recommend, my hot tip for you is if you haven't watched it yet, go into the community module within LBB 2.0 and watch the masterclass with Martine. You get to look over her shoulder. She shares her screen, goes into Business Manager in Facebook, and literally shows you how she sets up her $10 a day Facebook ads funnel. Now, the purpose of this funnel is brilliant because it's about building a larger reach and community. And it's the very first step that I recommend that you do before you start driving targeted traffic to an actual landing page. So let's say you're fairly new in business. You've also got a job as well, so you've got a bit of cash flow, and you think, all right, I've got my first 100 likes on my page, but I haven't got 3 years to try and keep building that to 1,000. I'm going to actually do the 60-day, $10 a day strategy. That will help you grow your business following on Facebook incredibly quickly. So the first thing though, before you even do that, is get invested in some organic content. And I think giving yourself a commitment of at least 2 months where you post at least 4 or 5 times a week, preferably every single day on your page for 2 solid months, that will start to get you some traction and Facebook will start to like you. Then, as Martine highlights in the masterclass session that she ran with us, the business craft class, once you've done that, you just go into your analytics, you look at the best performing posts. What are the posts that people are resonating with? What is the post that got the most reach? What is the post that got the most engagement? So you go into your analytics, and then those posts become the posts that you use in your Facebook funnel strategy. So what I love about this strategy, no landing page required, no crazy funnels with full-on automated sequences required. It's generally designed to get you to build a following, to create a community around you. And I think if you watch that and do that as a first step, it will then put you in a really nice position to have people that are your target audience around you to go, right, now it's time to promote them something that I want to sell, either a low-cost offer or a webinar where you can get on the end of the webinar and do your pitch, or you put your lollipop, which is your lead magnet, in front of them. So that's my top tip. Number 1, get into content creation. Please don't think that there's a magic silver bullet where you can just buy followers. You do have to pull your pants up and start sharing some content for at least a couple of months. Just every day I recommend. So I paid Martine to do that for 2 months, 3 months actually, solid for me, where she sourced the pictures, I wrote the captions, and then she scheduled it out every day on the Jodie Nevid Facebook page. Within the first couple of weeks, we actually had 400 and something likes. or maybe it was the first month. The first week was 200 likes. The first month we had 400 or something followers. And then from there, I was able to start promoting my webinar. I got highly qualified people on, and those people were ready to say yes when I invited them to join the Lifestyle Business Builder. That's the magic in it. All right, so the second tip that I wanted to share with you is be strategic about what you need to do in relation to the level you're at in your business. So as you know, we actually have, ta-da, our big fat monthly placemats here. So every month we check in and we use these. Oh, look, Suzanne's saying, I'm part of Martine's content group and I love the pics and content guide. She's very good and she's got a beautiful eye for coming up with just lovely brand images, absolutely. So definitely get on board that. Oh, and Suzanne's got another comment here. The 7 Effect community is also a great way to connect with people. It so is. You are absolutely right. In fact, many of you have found joint ventures, partnerships, and even clients within our own community. So Tony is a classic example of that. She did the ultimate level of Lifestyle Business Builder last year, graduated, has become one of our coaches in the LBB program, doing all sorts of NLP breakthroughs for our private clients, as well as regular coaching calls for you guys in the mastermind level. And what's happened is many people have then naturally, because she's showing up in such an epic way in that, wanted to go and join her programs and get NLP qualified by working with her at a deeper level. So there are your target audience right here in our community. So speaking of that, if you are in Adelaide, I recommend that you get along this Saturday to the Life Design Studio, because we have, I think there's literally only 4 or 5 tickets left, but we have the Life Design Showcase. Now, we've never done this before, but we had the boot camp a couple of months ago, and in the boot camp, we talked about crafting your keynote presentation and using the hero's journey and basically how to turn your story into an engaging and inspiring keynote. As a result, at the end of the boot camp, I challenged all 8 participants and I said, here's a thing, if I host an event for you and you all show up to speak, how about we work together to bring an audience for you to share your magic with? So in one day, for $50, you're going to get to hear from Suzanne talking about body and weight loss, which is amazing. You're going to get to hear from Joe Puplet talking about your personal style and how to unlock your wow factor. You're going to get to hear from Marianne Bennett talking about genes and your health and how to actually improve your health by working with your genes. Look at this. We've got Trish joining us as well. Good morning, Trish. You're also going to get to hear from Dana Gardner, who is Kate Gardner's husband. Kate owns Bottoms Up Colonics, and her husband, Dana, went and did a water fast with Tyler Tolman, healed himself from stage 4 liver cancer. Can you believe it? So his story is incredibly inspiring. He's also part of the documentary with Saxon and Sinclair. You're going to get to hear from him as well. You're going to get to hear from Teresa and understand what your eyes are telling you about your health. So that's 5 of them. Who else? You're going to get to hear from Swan talking about how to be more efficient, effortlessly. If you want planning and time management hacks, get along to the Life Design Showcase. And who else are you going to get to hear from? Help me out, Suzanne. Who have I forgotten? So we've got Joe, we've got Teresa, we've got, Genevieve. You're going to get to hear from Genevieve about how to inspire your teens to do awesome things and become the kind of young person who wants to create epic change in the world. And Genevieve's work is absolutely incredible. So it's an incredible day. I highly recommend that you book your ticket. It's $50. The 7 Effect community is a great community for you to build a reputation in. Get along, rub shoulders with the people that are going to be there. We're going to have about, I think, 30 people in the room, so big crowd. No tables, all cabaret style, morning tea provided, and it's a full day, 9:30 till 5:30, 8 epic speakers. So I got slightly off track there, but I'm really excited about this Saturday. That's going to be fantastic. By the way, speaking of events here at the Life Design Studio, this Thursday and Friday, we've got our 2-day NLP masterclass where Tony is actually going to be unpacking her NLP toolkit. Now, Tony has used this toolkit to rewire her own brain and go from, at the start of last year, trying to work out where to take her business and what to do, how to position herself, etc., to now, just a year and a half later, doing on average about 20 grand a month, some months invoicing over $30,000, and really owning her space in her field and being now positioned as a very high value, results focused expert. So if you want to know the secrets to how Tony did it and get your hands on the toolkit that she used, there is one spot left for the 2-day NLP masterclass here with Tony. And then the last big event that we have for the year is our 4-day business boot camp, which is the week after, where we're going to have 4 full days doing joint ventures, copy, PR, building your lollipop, and creating webinars, so your lead generation machine, as well as a converting webinar. It's an epic 4 days, this one. It's called Scale Up. And there's one spot left to that as well. We had sold out, but Genevieve has won some amazing award thing, and the 2 days that she has to spend doing this training for her awards qualification is now there. So anyway, her spot has become available if you want to jump into the boot camp. And Tony says, can't wait for the NLP masterclass. Loads of powerful tools to share. It's amazing the stuff that Tony will share in these 2 days. We've got our beautiful new workbooks made up for you, and fully catered, beautiful event. You're going to absolutely love it. Maximum of, what do we got? 8 in the room, I think. Really powerful opportunity to go deep, get the tools, and have fun with that. But be strategic. Do the stuff that's relevant to where you're at in your levels. So here we go. We have the Big Fat Monthly Placemat, and you'll see here, ta-da, the levels, right? We have 7 levels. Each level is related to one of the 7 elements of lifestyle business that we teach you all how to build your business around. My recommendation is look at the level where you are right now. Ask yourself, am I doing the things recommended to be done at that level? And if you are not doing those things yet, please don't get carried away with the things we recommend that you do at level 5, 6, or 7. So there are specific things to do at each of the levels that will help you level up in order. And what will get you from $0 to $1,000 is a different strategy that will get you from $1,000 to $5,000 a month. So the levels are looking at your position in your business from month to month. We have, by the end of the year, we've got our Freedom Awards that are happening. There will be 7 awards given out. Someone will win the Ambition Award. Someone will win the Faith Award. And these awards are open to all our members of the Lifestyle Business Builder in South Australia as well as right across the country. And you don't have to be in the current year that you're in. You could have joined Lifestyle Business Builder 4 years ago when it first started. As a member, you already qualify for one of the awards. I'm, for this year, working with my PA, Lara, and we're going to be selecting and nominating the people who will win the awards. As the community gets even bigger, we might even have people apply or nominate themselves or nominate each other. But for the sake of lots of things going on this year, I am watching what all of you do all of the time. I think about you all when I'm laying in bed at night. I'm going on my walks. I'm thinking about your businesses. Many of you know this because I send you messages throughout the week saying, hey, I've been thinking about your business. Why don't you do this? So I'm very aware of where all of you are at, and I've got some people I'm mulling around in my mind who are going to be up for different awards. They're not decided yet, but make sure that you are doing the things required to be done at the level that you're at. If you don't know what those things are, then jump on a call with me. And in fact, what I might do is I'll write a big long blog post of all the specific things that you should do at that level, because there is a list. I just don't know where I've put it right now. So be strategic. Do what's required at your level. If you are at level 1, which is the ambition level, you've now gone, right, I've drunk the Kool-Aid, I'm going to make this happen, but I haven't made any money yet. Get a guinea pig and ask them for $50 to do a coaching session with you. Boom, you're straight on the board. The way to get to level 2 is you get case studies. And Suzanne actually has just graduated from the 3-day life design coaching training. We did 3 days of accredited coaching training. And the challenge was to put a call out. I gave them all a toolkit to go and find 3 guinea pigs case studies. There's a $1,990 3-month coaching program that we sell for people to go and get life design coaching on. I said to them all, go out, find 3 case studies. I recommend that you give them a cheaper price. Suzanne decided $1,000. She found 3 clients immediately. A strategy like that takes you straight away, actually, to level 3. So in level 3, you need things like your content clearly structured. She just leveraged the structure of the life design 7 elements of life. Now, Suzanne actually normally is hanging around level 6, I think, most of the time, so close to being at level 7. So anyway, that's enough for that tip. The third and final tip that I wanted to share with you, and please do feel free to ask questions as we're going along. Look, here's some great feedback on Tony's training. Suzanne says, my business was launched on the back of Tony's training. She actually did the exact same thing. So Suzanne did Tony's amazing 3-day hypnosis training. So by the way, if anyone wants to know how to use hypnosis in their business, Tony offers an incredible 3-day training at an amazing price. You won't get this quality of hypnosis, certified hypnosis training anywhere else at this level. It's incredibly amazing. So what Suzanne did is she went and did the training with Tony. Tony set everyone up and says, here's how you can use it. Suzanne did some call outs to her community. We teach people how to do the call outs in the case study program. And boom, I think she'd got 3 but before the training had even done. Suzanne is amazing at actually making enough money to pay for her to do the training by getting that many clients, usually before the training's even done. I reckon that's a great tip, is be like Suzanne. I do this myself as well. When I sign up for a program or I do a course, and I fall in a lot of funnels and I do it often, I say to myself, mission number 1, double your money. So if I've paid $5,000 for a course, I need to make $10,000 back before I can forget about it and let it sit on one of those things that I don't do anything with. And trust me, I've got a lot of those things that I've purchased and I don't do anything with, but I make the commitment to double my money first. So I reckon you should always double your money. Suzanne had more than paid for her hypnosis training with Tony before she'd actually finished the training. I think she'd done it while she was in the 3 days through getting clients. She did the same with the Lifestyle Business Builder. When she joined the Lifestyle Business Builder, she joined at an early bird rate when we were closing for the holidays. It was starting in February. We did a strategy session for 2 hours. She launched her famous 5 in 4 program. And before Lifestyle Business Builder had even started, she'd made enough money to actually pay for the program over the holidays, which is incredible. So good. So be like Suzanne. But my third tip, that's a sort of a free tip. Oh, look, we've got Genevieve. I was talking before, Genevieve, about the amazing showcase that you are a part of. We're all very excited here on Saturday to have you in the house. We have about 4 or 5 tickets left, so do grab your ticket, folks, to that if you want to come along. My third and final tip, this is an important one, and this is something that I'm doing right now and something that I've done a bit half-assed over the years. We all know about your big rocks. In the very first module, the vision module in the original Lifestyle Business Builder, I talk a lot about identifying your big rocks. We talk about the 4 fundamentals: your vision, your mission, your values, and your measures. We get that stuff done. But one of the things that I want to stress is, whilst we might know what our big rocks are, and sometimes we forget along the way, do we put our big rocks in first? So if you're like me and you use Google Calendar and you have that linked to a Calendly link where people can just literally go in and schedule time with you in their calendar, please, I recommend that you learn from me, as someone who has come off the back of several months of being fully booked, where there are days that I don't have a break between clients from like 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. I've realized the importance of putting your big rocks in first. So I've just gone in, and this is a simple tip, but it's a very good one, is schedule your lunch break. Like, literally put an event in at the time that you would like to have lunch and the length of time you'd like to have lunch, whether it be an hour or an hour and a half or whatever, and literally block it in your calendar and just put that baby on reoccurring until the end of time. So people can't schedule in at that time. If you want specific time to do your content marketing every week, go into your calendar and block it in and put that baby on reoccurring so that every week that time is available, so you don't end up like me with these constant excuses of, oh God, I haven't got that done. Oh God, I'm so behind. Oh God, sorry, Martine, I haven't written all the captions for the social media that's meant to go out. Because I didn't put all of my big rocks in scheduled in my diary first. So now I've gone ahead and I've found my yoga schedule. I've just come back from a yoga class this morning, and I've literally put all the classes that I want to go into yoga. I block the travel time in. This is another hot tip. If you don't block travel time in, you might have a meeting over at, for example, I've got a client, Clint, over at Kent Town, and it's from 2 till 4 every second fortnight, or every fortnight, that's every second week. But if I don't put the travel time in, someone could go and schedule themselves right up against that, and then you have this awful kind of, oh, I'm sorry, I have to reschedule this. So Ali's saying, put that baby on reoccurring. She's laughing at me. Put that baby on reoccurring all the way till the end of time, Ali. You know you want to. So that's a hot tip. Someone's giving me an angry face. I don't know what that's about. Who would be angry at that? I don't know. But anyway, it'll get you out of a whole bunch of excuses that I found myself having to be in. It's funny. Let me just give you one last funny anecdote that I've become aware of. About 4 years ago, when we first started doing the I don't like that angry face being on there. It's making me very sad. It's funny, isn't it? It's like, oh, who's being angry? Anyway, about 4 years ago, when I first launched the Goals Club within the 7 Effect, our Ultimate Goals Club, there was a lot of talk about busyness. Oh, I'm so busy, busy, busy. And I decided, we talked about language and changing the language that we use, so we stopped telling ourselves we're so busy. And way back then, I made a commitment to never say, I'm busy, I'm busy. And what I did instead is say, I'm fully booked. And so it's interesting. For the last 4 or so years, every time I've gone to say I'm busy, I just say I'm fully booked. Now I don't even say I'm busy, I just say I'm fully booked. But I was writing as some of my awareness exercises with Tony pre-NLP breakthrough, my reflections to Tony at the end of each week, and I realized I've been telling myself I'm fully booked for such a long time that I've become fully booked. It's insane, like it's overbooked. So if you feel like you are not fully booked yet and you want to be, instead of telling yourself you're busy, replace it with I'm fully booked. I am literally fully booked all of the time, so much so that I now have to put block out time so I actually can have a break from client work. It's a pretty exciting problem to have. As a coach, as a consultant, you want to be fully booked. It's actually exactly what you want in your business. but you want to have your big rocks in there first. All right, that's it for me for top tips. Get into content creation, be strategic, do the stuff that's required at your level. Book your ticket to the Life Design Showcase if you haven't already for this Saturday. If you're free, we would love to see you there. Remember, put your big rocks in first. And there was something else that we did on the side. Be like Suzanne. Double your money every time you make an investment to any online program. That means Lifestyle Business Builder, whatever you paid, double your money within the first few months, and you are really flying free. What I love about this program is not only does it allow people to double their money, it actually sets them up with a business where they're actually making usually more than the entire cost of the program every single month, again and again and again. And to me, that is pretty awesome. All right, that's it. Top Tip Tuesday done. I want to say thanks everyone for tuning in, and coaching call at 10 a.m. Adelaide time. If you want help with what you should do at your level strategically, jump on and I would love to see you there. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you very soon.